Okay. So today I'd like to talk about the quote, "Pay it forward." According to dictionary.com, the quote is an ancient saying showing up in ancient Greek comedies, letters by Ben Franklin, and even an essay by Ralph Waldo Emerson. When I hear the quote, "Pay it forward," I think of the Bible verse in Matthew 7:12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets. Or simply put, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The site tells us the actual phrase, however, was most likely coined in 1916 by author Lily Hardy Hammond in her novel In the Garden of Delight, where she wrote, "You don't pay love back, you pay it forward." So I'd like to tell you how I come to experience that. One summer when I was 8, I got to go to Bible camp, and a little nervous here. It was a typical camp with the, activities and stuff, but because it was Bible camp, we had to go to services morning and evening, and in our dorm there was this little glass case with souvenirs that the campers could buy if they wanted, and on top shelf, right front and center, was this red Bible, which I thought was fascinating because at 8 years old, I had never seen a red Bible, only black and white. So anyway, long story short, camp was over, packed up, went home. Mom said, leave the suitcase so she could do the laundry, and I took off. A couple hours later, she calls me down and says, where'd you get this? And she pulls this out of my suitcase. If I can get it out.
Oh.
The red Bible. And inside the Bible it said, the Holy Bible presented to Susan Bytel by Chris Rufner, Fort Faith Bible Camp, July 13, 1974. Tried to get through this without choking up. So anyway, I'd like to conclude with sharing a few verses of inspiration from the good book, because you guys have all inspired me. In 1 John 3:18 it is written, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and with truth." And in James 1:22 we are told, "You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did." As a last reminder to help keep our focus in a time of overwhelming individualism, I would like to remind us all of Galatians 6, 9, and 10. Let us not become weary in doing good. For all the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially those who belong to the family of believers.